Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. This is the man from Buzzwalk, place called Macawal. Man called JahBunny, better known as the Badass. As you can hear just now, start the program with some redemption music, song called Give I the Land. Yeah. So right now, we're under different vibration, proper different vibration, because if you all didn't know, you have to watch how my flow. Different type of music stir up different type of energy in me. So right now, Badass is standing. Yeah. No more sitting down. Yeah, because we have to see now Badass on some different level here now. Now, as you know, the global conference is going on right now up in Mona, and it seems that Badass is the topic. But I don't want to get me mixed up with the whole man. Because prior to me rising up as the ambassador to carry out this that was laid on I by the whole man, I don't want to get time mixed up though with the whole man now, because you don't know why. Yeah, you don't know why. And those that know I choose to stay silent. Because they say the vanguards, them that know I know say this a cakewalk for Badass, you know. Because like me tell you, no boy can't come intimidate I. No boy can't tap me off from a square. Badass not from day one, Badass tell me say nah, look no friend. Cut and clear. And try to be as equal and as fair with everyone that I come in contact with. So that's why Badass can't even get shut down. Anyway, a whole heap of things have been said, and it seems at the global conference now, it would appear that Badass is the main topic upon certain men and people. But so I don't want to miss out anything that shouldn't be missed out. So I'm just checking the record, and I'm gonna go over to the slave channel and start off with my commander and the gun to let him hear and give us an update on what is being said today on the gun.
Blessed and uprising, I being the ancient council family over land and seas. Give thanks and praise for the rising of the sun and the going up thereof. Bless his imperial majesty.
Yes, for the record, that is King Tani, son of Bongo Time, fleshy of Raskibu, royal bloodline.
Emperor Haile Selassie. Rastafari. Enough love coming in. We are saying need balance in the house. You know, those know that they might go out of line, step in a line. Bongo Jokai, you know, don't make the brethren them get disappointed in the eye. You know, step up and fulfill the eye fulfill the command of the king, through the power of the King of Kings. The eye have that strength, the eye just need that guidance, contact the ancient and, get that guidance, through the power of the King. One perfect love every time. We have say the cancellation, we call for a cancellation of this universe honoring Rasta. Then say Rasta honoring Barry Shevans and Rest Neckerford and all these men who reject, abandon, and go to the ancient them and then children and accept the Normans who preach to black people that they belong to Satan and then can't do nothing good. We say we reject any connection, any form of association with approving to give any award or certificate or honor to members of the university board. Right now, they don't we don't have no contact with them, the grassroots. They never come back a while later and sit down and reason with the family. They never contact the family, no part in the world and contact and have any discussion. No one from the university. Therefore, we are not agreeing. We are disagreeing with any form of association with such. And anyone carry out such an act without the approval of the Asian Council will hold responsibility to face that judgment through the power of the King of Kings. I rest my case.
Now, as it stands, it seems that the organizers of the Global Gay Conference would like to make it, the conference now becomes the main topic is about us. So let me hear what the next item have to say.
Greetings, family. Yes, I give thanks. Give thanks for the ability for once to reason. Yeah, what I see here, as I said, is a failure to communicate. Yeah. We had a reason in the end where ones with, joined Drikai and met up at the pit 4. And several ones were not happy at how it was done. And we called for protocol then and for us to continue to deal with protocol. So I can say that what took place, and if you realize what I always speak about and against, is the lack of order and protocol with the family. The collective seem to not count. So when ones are going to say it's a matriarch, patriarch, and mama fire and I get no invite, what are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? Not a letter, not a call, no invite. What is that about? And we're talking about, anyway. So there is certain separated, individualistic, who we choose as matriarch and patriarch thing. Not every Rasta matriarch and patriarch that you can find a name on the island you that want make sure so they are this thing. So Portland don't know about it in any way. You see? This is what I'm saying. How did this thing get so rushed? So it's the same way that we met justice out to ones who, didn't do it the way it should be done, yet it was still supported in our way by ones because I didn't know that certain ones didn't get connected, didn't know. So yes, there will be people that will come and support, as Ross Pele said, Bingy Pele said it correct. There's going to be ones that will come and even witness what's going on because they're close by and they can just go over there and see where they're going. And they'll be there to say, well, this is what was said, this is what was done. So we cannot innocently say that because them 3 dudes there, fellas there, that involved in us this originally, that we are still giving thanks and recognition to them. I'm more fire. So what are you saying? That that this will be eternally, these three fellas, our four fellas, even including Mortimer Planner, in the sense where we're talking about that what he did by being sucked in by them wasn't right. You think it was a good thing for them to kidnap that brethren in that way and take him away knowing what they were trying to get up? Because it's valuable, you know. The Rastafari movement and so forth take him off a road when he's in his dying state and so forth. They always look for you when you're weak. So the man wake up and come again and live again if he was dying and out and this and that. Something right about these things and we just swallow up conversation, you know. Yeah. So why would the UN need to take this dying Rastaman and give him house and give him settings? And right now we find out that Rastafari superculture is what's running UA, running the government economically with tourism and these things. We have to be more wise and intelligent than UA intelligent brothers and sisters. Rastafari have broke off themselves from these things. As we said, we didn't deal with their education. So how come UA run Rastafari thing now? Eh? We never deal with them religion. So how come a church run Rastafari thing now? Right? We never deal with them politics. So how come a politician run Rastafari thing now? When I wake up, man, and smell the coffee. When I too hype, and up there with the fellas and feeling, you know, being feel up, you know, and feeling in itself. Well, the Rastafari community needs to go forward to its real ital. No reasoning. Go back to work in the land and liberty. Too much chat. And we've been reasoning. I want to come tell me about when I've been reasoning. The family been meeting here and there all through the years. Bingy's been kept. Are you saying from those times, no, Bingy haven't been kept? Judgment has been passed and things have been going on. With meetings and greetings have been going on for years. Nothing to stop. But what we didn't have is what you call a global reason, where you might call ones from other countries to come in. But that has never stopped ones from coming to Bingies from other countries. So we've been on the ground talking and dealing with this thing said way. Yeah? What we want to know in our brethren and sisters is if we're going to keep on giving thanks and praise to body men because they found opportunity and let them make Rastafari. So why should when Rastafari reason as a family, a three gay guys get talked about? Rastafari never gathered as family as Naya Bingi. At the Bingi them, it wasn't a gathering for the family. All over the island, all Rasta reach there. So what you're talking about? I want to doing.
Yeah. This little brother our name, Ital Chalice. I'd like to address you, but there's a place and time for everything. And in due time, you will be put in line. Now, the last time I see the old man, when I come into Jamaica, let me just make you understand how this thing run. Throughout the whole history of the security side of this movement, we on the ground. We discipline who forget discipline. We keep telling them. Check the record. And we flag guys. And we put up who for put up. Put way who for put way. We do that. Now, when I come in Jamaica, 2001, 22 years ago, and when I go to the university, go check the old man, I see a shell of what the old man used to be. Yeah. That's what slowed I down. When I realize how the whole man get cornered, vaccine. Yeah, one can be in prison without no bars. So when them take the whole man from Scotch Part, not off the street like this little punk is trying to tell the world. Not off the street, but from Scotch Part. And literally carry him go over the faculty and imprison him. Because when I go in the woman cabin, I explained to you all that all he had in there with a long wave radar. And when I look and see the settings when live under, I told you all that I went. When I came for the old man to take him. South Africa sent I for him. Told you that. And when I went and sit down with Muta down a film shop and discuss this possibility, Muta and my virgin Dove Chronicle advice I ask. Can't touch Planner right now, you can't move him, you know, see what the government do with him. He's no a listed person, can't move him. Yeah, there was people that knew from back then what was happening to him. Couldn't touch him, couldn't move him. Because they know have him in other faculties. I explained to you all that the old man till I say, Bunny, I'm a dumb man in the society. Do you know how that make me feel when the old man tell I that Capleton put fireburn hard upon him? You all hear this, and I repeat it over and over. You all hear what I did to straighten that out. Capleton is still there, can tell you how we handle that. We never take Capleton life. No, we talk to Capleton and make Capleton know that this thing is not a talk fire. Because while you talk fire, we down in South Africa open fire. Yeah, because it's real fire we are dealing with at the time. Khalif, you know, in a no class to come and size up now. You don't know nothing what this is what was all about. I explain to you now that no one know if I existent because as far as I concerned, the whole world think I did in the late 70s. So it's like a dead man I talk to me right now. Yeah. Because this is all the things that I've said. Yeah. I'm telling you where they go on with me and Edward say I go. And the whole fickings after that. Yeah. But when I think I chat me, I chat. I tell you, say we're not afraid of nothing. Yeah. Anyway, the old man in power I and ask I, tell her over and over, Bunny, only you alone can take back this thing and straighten it. How much I want to get that authorization from an old man to fix is wrong. I'm going to take it. The old man instruct I clearly. Because when I come out and reason with him, I supposed to go forward to South Africa. The old man said, no, Bunny. Go forward to London and stay with the youths them. That the old man instruct I to do. come forward here in London and stay with the youths them. Me explain to the item so when you come forward in London with the agenda, engage the Prime Minister engage, right? Yeah? And infiltrator. Them know themselves. Some of them still around today. Yeah. Through a spanner in whatever the program was. And I just fall forward, shut it down, and fall. This is how disciplined I am. Fall. For 20 odd years, I fall and sit on the record. Everyone here, every organization here in London know of the ambassadorship. And know that because I did put on a Black History Month conference here in the Marcus Garvey Center at some stage, I think 2002. And at that time, we fully display the agenda. Yeah. So for this little guy now, when the old man dropped flesh, Jalani is there. It was I and Jalani who negotiate with Rita Marley that the old man should lay to rest and Scotch part gone. Yeah. That's the next story, that's the next issue. But the audacity of this little boy will be checked. So here we go.
Yes, and I wanted to go ahead and, give a shout and a greetings and a hail to, Bingy Irie Lions, Ions, big up the high self, yeah, rising power, great one. Yeah, the high earth strong and that global reasoning that I have said, from what I know, is the I's brainchild. Yeah, I want to yell up Mama Yancy and Empress Ifia said yeah. A great ancient like Mama Yancy, yeah. Yeah, we know that ones will have to be there to bear witness to what is going on with that legacy, yeah. I just wanted to say once again that when we observe that, those alphabet people are putting their hands on Rastafari works, and then ones are taking it simple like, okay, so we just took it off, and we asked a question in a time where that agenda is being forced upon everyone. Why is it that the
topic there, Ayakongo, must point out that this boy, Khalif, is so conniving that he removed the names of the digital flyer. But this morning, when Charmaine flying from Canada, you saw her holding up her flyer. The names wasn't removed from her flyer. And when he put forth the agenda, let me just show you how conniving this little boy is. When he put forth the agenda, because him thinks that when I watch how conniving him is. When he put forward the agenda to show the day agenda, he also brandished what the day activity would be. Where is it? Ayakongo. Because I did send it to show you Ayakongo. I did. Sometimes when we're moving so fast, we see information and overlook information. But the long and short of it, Aya, is that this licorice did not remove the agenda program for the day. And in the agenda, it was still, 10 minutes was still a lot for the salutation of these so-called cats. Anyway, continue.
Rastafari community would allow such an atrocity without speaking out against it, and ones feel like we are the devil for speaking out about the devil. That don't work. You know, the same Idrin is knocking the brethren repeatedly now. Caleb, stop knocking the brethren about his father. Yeah, because his father was living a certain way and ended up in his own way, you know, doing his own thing. His father did his own crimes or did his own time. This virgin did his own crime and was doing his own time. You know, so whatever work his father did or didn't do is what we're talking about for his father. And I keep mixing this thing up. This doesn't really, you know, add up as justice for Rastafari. So when you come and say a planner was a system dog who realized he's been tricked by them and so forth, and you come say so, you know. And you say it, and a Drickai say it, and I say it, and the brethren here so say it. You see me I say, and a Junior Nigga say it, and the same brethren wanna knock about it, say it. I said that is what his father realized, and that's why he passed the baton on to this brethren. So when I want to come talk about convict and conviction, like, you know, it's people with perfect records, you know, in the system has been I, warriors and leaders and revolutionary. No, all of the revolutionary them, when you check it, have a record of conviction with the system. And it doesn't mean that they were doing good or bad. Just know that the system is after these ones because they know their bloodline and they know who them is and what them come to do. So they must screw them up. They will be in gangs. They'll be in the negative world till they wake up and start doing their work. So that's how it goes, brethren and sisters. And again, it's what is the environment and the society you're living in that you are making that move. You can't live outside of that. So if you're living in a garrison, you're going to live garrison style and life unless you just get opportunity for, you know, see a different side, read some different books, somebody see the quality in you and take it, you know, give you some more than the average within the same quagmire of that learning. You know, so your society and environment educating in that sense then, right? So what we look upon is that you cannot, you know, badass the way him got through. I made it plain that I got to the US and the US, the one of the gangs and all that I had to be in just to survive and get home, you know, as a youth and at America. So you don't want no one to feel as if they know and understand everybody's life and can judge them about them. They lacking in conviction and your father was dying and back him and help him and blah, blah. More fire to you because you don't understand a man tried and when I got you and when I do. For you even can say you're Rasta to the right now. So where you are talking about with and I said them man they involve and like them deserve prayers. Yeah, you know, you're not marking my planner at the same time. You talk about him in a disdainful manner. You know, put theme name on it. Where was Mortimer Planner name? Was Mortimer Planner name dead with the three batty guys and if he was a fella, so come him excluded, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying, who did it? You know, in WHO, who did it? Who put the three names on the flyer and who had the power to remove the three names from the flyer? And then we want to know what was your intention, just to give those people thanks No, man, more fire. So, Mortimer Planner wasn't involved. Bingy Irons wasn't involved. They don't deserve more to have their names on it than these three persons. Because they facilitated or gave us, that gave people the place to do it. Me just wonder if Rastafari became a commodity of these three guys and what we usually do, which is groundation and reasoning amongst each other, now becomes a property or something because it's held at UE or them give you a place. Now we have to mention that the guy for the rest of existence of Rasta. When I use a brain, I'm a thinker, you know, critically. I don't know, man.
Greetings, Nyabingi Ancient Council. In the name of His and Her Imperial Majesties, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Wazira Menin I. I cite say, badass, right? Through him have a radio program online. And him a try to seek some type of followership and controversy around Rastafari global reasoning as a result of some tributes to some UE people where allow the community to meet in the past. The last Rastafari global reasoning was at UE. These are the professors who pull the strings. In 1983, the community also met, knowing these professors, and these professors also pulled the strings to meet 1983 at the Ritter Conference, right? When 22 points came out of that conference, pointing the community in a direction for the next 20 years. Then a global reasoning came. Sila, Setunda, a role, Isaiah Aika. 20 years later after that, another global reason came, where these professors also came on board to assist the community with a space to meet. Badass now related to Mortimer Planner. A lot of people don't know this. And tell me, say Mortimer Planner and father. These are all the same professors who assist Mortimer Planner for come from off of the roadside in end of life care period, that time, right? To get assistance at UE and residence. And that's how he became a fella. And I continue by saying that Badass, who claimed to be the biological son of Kumi, Mortimer Planner, right? And who know how these same professors has assisted the community in the past, right? And it's only a salutation for them to just say, listen here, I will assist the community to meet. It's when I say it's been 60 years of that, 40 years of that now, from 83 to 2023, right? And it's unfortunate that Badass, who Mortimer Planner him claim him father, who is a fellow by these same persons, would be calling I infiltrator and these things, and I make it look like said that is the greatest thing about this conference. Some acknowledgement to some UE people. Yeah, right. Tributes to Rastafari matriarchs and patriarchs. This is a Rastafari global reason where we come to discuss our community business and issues that are pending, unfinished business. This is serious business. This is divine business for you. As I Ika, thunder, roll it, confirm. And I don't need no one else to confirm it enough for you. The heavens are shaking as I Ika right now. So for those who support the initiative for you because it's divine, the last month I be look a fight and issues. For the last several months, things were smooth until last month or so. Persons come for fight, entities come for fight. But I cut and clear for you because it's sealed. Bless up Bingy I rely on him earth strong. Today is the 13th of July. Bingy I rely on live it for you within the community, and I as younger generation. Okay, I enough support as well. It just happens to fall upon him earth strong. I never even know. It's sister I tell I. Again, it just shows a divine connection. So I never connect. That this thing divine. Certain things I not even know, but the divine same way and to connect. And this is the day for you. And 'tis the day I gather post-COVID. When so I them side fire. And I must make certain energies for you. Separate I and the gathering. You see? Because there are some bad mind energies where, right, not productive. There are some fire were really loose, right? And they come to manipulate and divide and rule. Yet these are not persons who are really a full tribute anything to the community, you know, more than controversy. And them come way from out of the UK, right? They would even give you a positive vibration from the UK and support the thing. Them born in Jamaica and they wear UK, a fight, a Rastafari global reasoning, where them supposed to be paying credence to. And a buckle and a shuffle for get some positive feed forward and interviews from I. So I assure the items of fire, the ones them unrighteous fire, yet a righteousness I defend. Remember, said the Rastafari community has not gathered, right? Since post-COVID, you know. This is a post-COVID period, right? Even prior to COVID, I never gathered. From 2003, you haven't had a gathering, really. You've had regular conferences at UE, Rastafari Studies Conference, without, you know, community partnership, but a bit different. And that's why we needed a Rastafari global reason from way back then for you. Not only from 2003, but 2003 to 2005, 2007, 2011, 2013, comes straight up to 2023. I'm sure I can use I imagination to imagine what the community would be like now had I been conferencing since 2003 like this. It retarded I growth and development at all levels, socio-economically, politically, culturally, spiritually. Because we can't get the community around developmental projects and the unity around them things. We build up the tabernacle from one end of the parish until the next. Every parish will have a tabernacle. You see? So it's because we're not gathering. We need to gather more because it's when I gather, I eisen. And the Rastafari global reasons are space for gather. Now for I on sight with one another and we don't sight with one another in how long. This is a family thing for you. And we must make brothers through them UK radio program come manipulate the item. And come take Rasta for fool. Because people out of rule already say Rasta fool sometimes. Rasta can't be fool in them days, yeah. It's at a time to be fool. You're fool, you're dead. Where was the badass who say him a Martin Planner's son when Martin Planner never have no care? And way up in that age with all the work what him doing in the community. Where was the badass? Or him in the prison somewhere, or some convict in some country for crime and violence. Where him a commit. When him father need him, to where them same UE people where him a claim say, we are salute. And the same people them will go for planner and give him residence up at UE. Again turn him into a fella. Take care of him. Until the day he died. And planner so strong, so even when him is dead, and gone to university, and priests say him dead. Come out of that. Come out of that. And we see him living again and couldn't believe. Where was the badass for you? And then badass come talk when I talk right now. Badass are the hypocrite in this. Badass are the devil for you. It's that a Rastafari global reasoning.
Greetings, Bindi Aishans. Yes, I give thanks again, you know. Bless the day. Glory to word, glory to song, glory to the power of the ever-living I, Kadama Eagle Selassie, King Rastafari. Yes, I just want everyone to realize still, you know, that this is the Nyabingi ancient order. And the first thing I is doing with I priest is gathering ones together, you see? So we don't want one to get ahead of themselves, you know? You know, everything happen in stages, you see? Yeah. You know, Rasumuki, you see? Really, you know, this whole lot of different talk things them sometimes, you know? It's just for the sake of talk. We're not here to talk. This is not about talking. This is an actual administration of the Nyabingi Asian order going through. You see? It's not a WhatsApp combination or a WhatsApp mix-up. You see? Everyone here is here for a reason. You see it? It's a gathering of serious ones, so that when I gather, then we can reason collectively on the way forward. We don't want one come a fling stone and a complain all the time about. You see? I is moving gradually, step by step. You see it? And there can be more other people who needs to come on board. You see? And then through the priest, and I will try to execute a WhatsApp call of the ancient, which the ancient meeting usually is on 4th Sunday. So we'll initiate a WhatsApp call for those who are interested on this platform, so we can have a more direct reasoning into the things that we need to do. You see it? I will announce, I think Priest Tani would announce when would be that first WhatsApp gathering. We'll see how it turns out. See? So I don't want to feel like I is here like a ship without rudder. See? So I don't want to feel sorry for I, because I can help I self. And that's what I is doing. So no one come. And another thing is I continue to add certain ones to this platform. You see? So, and most of those ones that I add here, no one did not advise me who to add. You understand? So there are times when certain ones have to miss from this platform. I don't want one keep questioning, you know, as man have to explain why someone was removed. You see? There is a ground rule to follow, and if I want to keep breaking the ground rules, then you're just gonna find you disappear from the group. You understand? With the contrariness, some people, there's a lot of ones on this platform who are silent. Why do you think they're silent? Because there's too much little idiot chattings and writings on the thing when I have no focus. You know, see it. So they want them to humble themselves and let the reasoning that I heard edifying go through. We're not just here to reason and type because we can type and speak about things, you know. This is England way. You go to England, you will realize that everybody in England is speaking English and every one of them is trying to prove how abundant they are with English. A lot of people is like that. They just want to use words because they can use words. You see? Well, this is not what I is here about. I is here that touchable, practical operation. You see? And even Rascaleb continue to speak some things, you see, which is incorrect. You understand, my king? You talk about Montemar Planner. What you know about Montemar Planner? You see? What you know about global reasoning that you can just come up and address global reasoning? What do you know about
Yes, Dunamigos. You know, you interrupt my live though. So you're live. And you're live right in your life. Because I'm using your broadcasters now. And you come in right. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to stay live or you want to, when I finish, I link you.
Yeah, man, you can link him and still, but, you know, bless up the program.
Well, we give thanks and the work must go on.
No, but you know the wickedest thing that the man have the nerve to post the first man will come to the global. It look like a GX woman are picking it. Yeah, till they say take the man them come take over the last little bit where I and I have left within the fullness of Rastafari, you know?
Well,
Because
let me show you what I'm going right now, as far as I can look at it. GX is in the background because GX and the agenda, GX will be doing the wickedest thing. GX will be doing a presentation on the bubble. How that come about? Did you not look at the agenda?
yeah, that's what I said.
GX will be doing a presentation on behalf of the bubble. How that come about? Then what you have to know now, yeah? Charmaine, you know Charmaine, yeah? Listen, guys, Charmaine is our right name, yeah? Charmaine is also a student of Kalayani. Do you understand that?
Yes, a long time they work from in the 80s.
She used to attend the university that she used to be in Kalayani class. Do you understand this? The first time me meet Charmaine is 1984 when Carol bring her come look for me. So,
Sister Masani, right?
yes, at the time she named Sister Charmaine.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
It was a long time.
me know if she named Sister Charmaine. At the time,
But funny, you know. Yeah.
go on.
You know, I said 2003 is for her laptop. She did, she was there, you know, 2003.
Yes, because she's Carol's student. She's like Carol and Bag. It's Carol. Is she walk Carol through certain valley.
Yeah, but a true that ends now, them try to infiltrate the 2003 global.
Right, because what is happening here now, yeah? Since Carol dead and gone and Carol archived under lock and key for 50 years, Charmaine is
60.
Yeah, Charmaine is now profiling like a she, everything where Carol did do. She is now profiling like a she did these things. When it's she, yes, she is. So this is how it is working. She is now working with GX2. So why do you think that I took the position and back off and them, none of them don't embrace I? Because I know the whole of them and how them set up. Yeah? So I'm able to stay upon the fence. Because there is always a warfare, you know. You have to understand this now. There is always a warfare because everyone wants to be on them side. Even in the garrison. Even in the garrison, Tivoli Garden war with Jungle for me. Jungle war with Rima for me. Rima war with Spangler just to have high round them. So it's like somehow I'm very important to everyone. Them no want hurt I, you know. Them just want me to be on the side and I must be silent and just by present and decide, and any side is good enough.
Yeah, because you're professing to be a man of righteousness.
Right. But before, when I go to Jamaica, 2001, Kumi explained twice, said, Bunny, I'm a dumb man in the society. When I 2001, when I go up by Mona, and see my father, he's a shell of himself. But I didn't know that I could have said that. So true that now I just, when, it's like I couldn't help him. Because when I go talk to Muta till I say, you can't move him. Yeah? And then my brother in them work, I tell me, say, no, he's now a listed person. So you can't move him. That's this all put him up at the university. What they have done is Carol and Jakes do it. Yeah? What they have done, prior to him going to the university, there was no money making off a Rasta. Because Rasta become a scholaristic thing where between Jakes and Carol, they link all university globally. So the days when a white man could have just go a St. Thomas in the bush, grab a old Rasta man and chat to him, those kind of works becomes invalid after a while. Because now the university have planned a lockdown, and if you're a research person from Moscow, you have to negotiate through UA in order for your information get endorsed. Guy, follow me?
Of course.
So that's why they would have planner up there, right? And then them have Jelani now and the planner I take lesson and a program himself. So when planner make I be the ambassador, is realize how the university have used him. So when me come in out of the blue, nobody even know me that come to Jamaica. Nobody just turn up at university, and he was so glad that he just knows, say, all right, here where we're going to do. We're going to flip it upon the whole of them now. So it's flip it upon Barry Shebas, Nada Fall, Jelani, everybody get, I'm going to tell you, who did and witness the whole of this? Diego, did and witness the whole. Yeah, he was the witness to the whole of this. Him and my virgin go up there, and witness the whole of it. And planner deliberately do that. Yeah, Dago. Yeah. And planner deliberately do that. With a, hey, you should have seen him face today when I hand over the thing to me. He just, Jelani stand up with him face sad. I look like, what is this? And nobody couldn't stop it. Nobody could stop it, father and son. Nobody could stop it. I'm just leave. So after me leave with clear instruction. Kind of, South Africa, they send me film now. South Africa, they send me film. So when, tell you what happened. When South Africa send me film.
History all the time and see how you store them, connect, because if you don't connect them the way,
it's South Africa send me film, but you see, to all it was at a public bingy, an orange free state that we agree, so we'll go for planner car. At the time them need a Asian down there. And planner, me know planner get old, so the best thing was for him to come home. Yeah? But through that was a public thing down there, see agent always there around you. Jamaica here before me reach Jamaica. So when me left Jamaica, me left planner Scotch Park. And when me go back now, to go a Scotch Park, me have to plan the upper Mona. And the lock and key, when him up that him and the lock and key, him couldn't go nowhere. Yeah, him and the lock and key. So when me go there see where I go and him tell me where keep it on though. Yeah. So that's why you hear me talk all the while say, you can be in prison, but you not have no bar and offense. Because all you right now down there, sir, a prisoner there now. No, you can't just fly and go where you want to go. you have to ask permission and get permission to go where you want to go. That's how the thing set now. So them now have to chain us up again. So when me realize that, that's why me can speak the way me speak now, because me going to speak whether me in I sell or me out I sell. And that's my thing there, you know. So this little boy now, Khalif, I work now for GX, Charmaine, Live It I, and some whole Tegereg. Yeah, him I work for some whole Rasta Tegereg. Yeah. And him think say him have your own style them now. Remember me tell you one time, Judah, what the man said to me? He said, Bunny, I want you on the global platform with us. But I want you to be on the platform as an observer. Don't open your mouth. That the man tell me, you know. So when we go, yes. And when we go, that's the first, after I come on this platform, that was the second platform I go on. And the night at the first conference, the first briefing, when the man start introduce the woman them to me, and I tell him, say, I know the whole of them woman here for over 40 years. Them woman are all tegereg, drain out the whole of the hell of them. And you know, them have him, remember say, like a mama boy, because him, I live my life for them, you know. And them a program him. So him think now, say him have some strong, independent black woman behind him. And I said, you mad, me not need a black woman there. I need black woman under me. Under me them for there. With 2 foot that they hear, tight till it tear. Yeah, me not come from a generation where woman lead. And me talk this all the while and the woman them get them feeling. But me not care, because I'm a good wife. With stand upside of me.
Yes.
Yeah, me not a woman behind me. My woman stand up beside me. You understand? But him know, him a look a mother figure. You know your way. Pele say, nobody not know him. No know where him come from. Nobody don't know him mama. Nobody don't know him papa. Nobody don't know him brother. Nobody don't know nothing about him. But him reach that position now where him a call global conference. What global? Him calling Charmaine. Charmaine is a music producer. That's what she is. A music promoter, concert promoter. How she becomes global. Yeah, how she becomes global. And then here in England, there is nothing here going on in England. There's nothing here. There's no organization here in England. So what is all this? Who you fooling? It becomes global because you have Charmaine from Canada, Live It I from England. That's what make it become global. I don't know woman from New York. Him is. But there's a time and place for everything. So we will deal with that at some other stage. So give thanks for the...
But you know, that personal to me though, JahBunny, because...
Listen what happened.
I man set the whole agenda for the Global 2003.
Listen what happened here, Lion. It is very personal to everyone, but you see, as you hear I say, I don't eat rice when it's hot. So, I try not to get personal with it. Because just like how I feel, enough of me tell you something. My place is my place, you know. Downtown is my place, you know. So, sometimes a man will just go downtown and open his mouth wrong and get him teeth lick out. That's what the thing said. So him can't stay up and moan and go and talk to him like a moan a friend them. But me know say when him pass crossroad and go down, him have to talk and put some respect by my name. Simple as that. So me not have to give no order. Me not give order. Yeah, because we are short before we have phone. Where we can hear some man talk about one phone call. Me not have to make the phone call. You just talk wrong and your teeth get lick out. Simple. Me not have to make no phone call if you make nothing happen. Me live good like that. So, Virgin, make a wind up the program that's still in Virgin. And we give thanks for the show team because now them I say why it becomes a problem now because me and Junior niggas now fight. Me and the man now fight. Because we passed the fighting stage, you know, brother. We passed the fighting stage. Right now, the work so me I do, you know, no man no give me the instruction, you know, brother. Look how much things me hear on the platform and me not publish it. Because I know my business. Certain things I know my business, brother. So you're not going to hear me I publish certain things because it's not my business. I don't care zero about certain things that is being said. But this right now is I and I business because it's bound about the thing. Yeah.
You see it.
I bound about the thing. So I can just wrap up the program and give thanks, Bridget, and give thanks for the strength that I send this way because we need each other. And I didn't know that from day one. See me, Lion?
Keep up the good works. I am international Rastafari ambassador.
Give thanks. Salute, my Bridget.
We just want to say one thing, though, you know. We are waiting for the ambassador duty. Because if you don't enter the AU, then it is your job to appoint. But these offices must be attended to. Give thanks, my priest and
Well, listen.
ambassador.
Well, listen what now. Remember say Babylon is Babylon, you know, brother. And we now push up and fight to go join Babylon. When I tell you how the ambassador will go. I did see it to the back of wall. You see, everything we forget and what happen to we, government have to come to we. We don't go to government. You saw me there? So you're not going to hear me beg the Prime Minister around here to help me do nothing. There will be a time when the Prime Minister will say, I have to go draft for the badass. The UN, a time will come when they will draw and say, yo, the only person right now who can set this thing straight is the ambassador. So it doesn't matter for fool. At 20 odd year, my ambassador now, you know. 20 odd year. Sit down humble. So I don't know when a man I say, me not look. Me not look no fear, me not look no friend, me not look no leadership. Every night me out there, me and my team out there, you know. The whole London and me run the place here, you know. When it come to the street, you know. You think me in my house lock up? No, I see you a thing, brother. Yeah, me dip on the road every night, man. Every night with the youth them. Anything them put on me there. Me everybody father, grandfather. Some of the people them great grandfather. Me in here with them. So we give thanks for him. I can just wrap up the program. Yeah, brother?
I will call you off the ear as soon as you're done.
Aye, way.
Bless.
Bless her. Yes, that was the Secretary of the Navigation Council, Junior Negos. For those of you who don't know or who know, you know it's Rasta and Rasta and Rasta. Sometimes teeth and tongue will meet, but we're not hurting each other. Guys, oneness we're all striving for. So let me go forward in the Virgin finishing discourse.
Global reasoning. You know anything about global reasoning? That is a Nyabingi bird child. For what reason? To go around the conferences, them when you are talking about. But you can mix global reasoning with Rex Nicoford and Rita Marley, but pull with strings. None of them didn't pull no strings for global reasoning. Them try. You see? And now you are come to finish off what them was trying to do. You see? With the global. You see? Call your Rita. Call Rita Conference. Rastafari Theocracy Assembly. Call that. And law global reasoning. You see? Who give you a right to jump up and say Not because Bingy Irie and Bingy Ken might be silent at this time. I is still here. And if Sister Alfia wants to do what she wants to do, I is still here, who was the secretary that made Global Reasoning Manifest 2003. So you come and class it into Rita and other conference, like this was have any connection to do with any other conference. You see? Or even Rex or any of them. The Global Reasoning didn't have nothing to do with them. Did any of them, those people you're saluting, make any appearance in the Global? None of them was involved in the Global. You understand? As me said, Chevans give 150,000 which Irians and them collect. You understand? But it's I work and structure this Global. Now you want to jump on Global and shit it up. You see? Well, the international delegation also boycotting. So you can go and carry out your look up things them with JahBunny up there and see. You see it? Because you don't have no respect for the Nyabingi order. Me hear how you deal with the Nyabingi order, you know. But Nyabingi if it come to you, me hear all them argument there. You understand? So they had them just level out themselves, see? And make the teaching go through. Yeah, and I Congo, the Rise On and the Tribunal, I think those discussions we can have when we start our gathering, you see? We don't want to jump on certain things, certain way. All those things are necessary, but we need to take some time and sort things out. And what we're focusing on now is the upcoming Bingy. You see? To see to it that ones are in order. Because the international delegation will be there as well. You see? There's one administration going through. Don't want no side thing. You see? Side thing. Everybody coming up with a side thing. You see it? We don't want no side thing. Let's focus on the administration that is going to take place in Pit 4. That is the administration that INI is here supporting. You see, INI is not here creating nothing new. INI is representing the Asian Council on this platform, which is the vanguard and custodian of this tradition, and the advisor and the authority. You see it? So I would like to all of INI to take counsel to see how INI will put the administration in Jamaica in order. And then we can look at the administration even here in South Africa. And then we can look at the administration in Ethiopia. Because we don't want to be blinded. We need to know who are administrating in Jamaica, in South Africa, in Ethiopia, and other places. We need to know. You see? So we take time to build this and identify this through the actions of days, as it was from that time. So don't get frightened. Many people come on this platform to make their little links and try what them want, try and do them little thing. But keep it off of the platform. Keep it in your little corner. You see? Don't try to confuse this platform with no whole heap of things when I have nothing to do with I&I. Way forward. You see, if I want to have a proposal, you put it together. As the tribunal is a proposal coming forward, we know that the rice industry, all these things need to look into. But as for the indigenous Rastafari, you see, we need to look at that more closely, Aya Congo, because you is the chief, Understand? So, and we know others around it. So these are the things that has to be properly structured so that things will be accounted and be transparent. There is a move coming up, administration, that the Haitians are working on. We're waiting to hear from Ancient Ras Aigi and the way forward. But as for the global, Ras Caleb, you see it? And not only him alone, many of these youths. Because by right, I did hear King Pele mention a all-mansion gathering before there was no global talk. You see him? And this global thing just rushing. You see, plans made already without even saying, to nobody. Is that what you think happened now? Because, you see, so Rascal, put a check on yourself, man, and check up what is happening in university with our sacramental rights. Because we know, say, the University of Jamaica and the University in Guyana and other universities have their own plan with Rasta. Those Rastas that them is in line with them. You understand? So we don't want to rush nothing. We're looking into the matters. You see it? So those low badass, you see it? And make him carry out whatever this council and this platform. You see? It's not every time him gonna do what I and I want him to do. But the things that he's doing that is in line with I and I will support it. You understand? So don't think that this is a badass thing. You see? Badass is what? The international Rastafari ambassador. What is you? You see it? You're a youth council secretary. When was the last time youth council have a meeting that you have a minutes for? Nothing. That man just take up position and thinks he saw this thing go. Huh? So just humble yourself, man.
Yes, give thanks, General Secretary, and respect for actually linking in live just now. Next, we're gonna do the closing presentation from our General Secretary there on the ground there in Jamaica, Ayakongo I.
Yes, my people, Rastafari people, yes, I give thanks for the reasoning. This is Chief Ayakonga I Dawit Teferi Ma'ad just healing up the family. I wanted ones to remember that we were in a time of prophecy, right? That's what all of the ancients coming up were doing. They were prophesying of a time. Now remember, you're your DNA of the ancients, so you did not prophesy, say, in a time like this, you would come again, and you would stand for certain things because certain things would be going in order to try to destroy the whole of the earth, that try to disrupt the flow of natural order in our universe. And we understood that it was a cyclic thing that took place as a rising of the energy and then, the going down of, that breathing pattern of inhaling and the chest expand and then exhaling and then it contract or, deflate. So we were looking at that natural order of things, knowing that there was going to be a time like this coming where we had to be prepared to stand and fight against all interruptions, distractions, obstructions, and destructions. You know what I mean, sir? So this is the time, brothers and sisters, that you have to know yourself. You must know what you stand for. You must know where you are right about now. If you don't know, seriously, what is your purpose? What is, what is your stance?
Yes, Congo. We must know.
In a time like this where we see them actually execute in your lifetime a purposeful destroying of human beings by the millions with their chemical and their virus and their plots and schemes. And we're here now as a resistance movement. And I don't want ones to forget that Rasta is resisting the system. And yet we have seen ones embracing the system and telling us that we are the troublemakers for continuing to hold on to the ancient order of resisting the system. Death to black and white collaborators with the oppressor and the system. Yeah? So how can we then be collaborators and being complicit and seeking accolades and awards from the system, being given pats on the shoulder and back and awards by the same system we still haven't brought justice to the earth? Months later, and Zinga get trim, you know, Bingy Irons get trim, and these things, Bunga Beard, and ones, get it's time. No, I think that we, the younger enough generation that's stepping forward now, that recognize that this is our inheritance, we must take hold of the reins. We have no choice. The ancients have done their work in all that they have suffered and went through to hold this order. Are we going to allow the fact that they realize that they can't drop it because none of us are stepping forward? Yeah, in the sense of, having the ability to hold parliamentary government of the Rastafari movement. And that's what it calls for right now. It's going to take serious business of being a nation and our indigenous sovereignty and these things. We have to instill this as our new faculty of reasoning. We don't know what Mortimer Planner was speaking about, but we know that the new faculty has to be this indigenous sovereign stance of self-reliance, self-determination, developing land, agriculture, farming, factories, all Rastafari crafts and arts beginning to be dealt with internationally and nationally. Get that rice project going on all over the island. Yes, we see the future. We are the future, right? So we're stepping forward and we have no fear. We know that the time for Shegri is up and over with. Yeah? And, I'd rather be in my grave comfortable with my arms folded, than to hear that, one's mixed me into the crap that took place with Rastafari and I didn't say anything, So I'm happy and I'm comfortable whatever comes, Whether the people wake up or not, I'm comfortable with the fact that I, as a watchman, did sound the alarm and kept doing so. Yeah. So we give thanks, to each and every one for, standing up and voicing their voice, as Rasta is supposed to. And we don't call a man a devil because he's a burn out Batman or any man who is involved with any Batman involvement. Yeah, in that sense there. So we burn out all the fellas, on that level there, And we don't care who it was. There's no partiality in this judgment, So as we continue on this journey, we give thanks for liberty. And that's, the ability then to speak freely on this platform, and that justice is what we are moving for and towards. And justice not partial, justice not big friend, and justice not pour perfume on pig. And I'm going like say that change the hog, So we give thanks once again, and we know that there's a shift and there's a change coming now, Something this way comes, and it's a positive, uplifting economical renaissance of Rastafari claiming and putting their hands on their own property. Say the intellectual property rights of Rastafari is $1 trillion commodity. that can liberate Rastafari, strengthen Rastafari ones, establish Rastafari communities and schools and, what is our philosophy, our ideologies, and what we see as natural and liberty, and to restore that anciency that said that the divine is in man and man is in the divine, to Wahidu, that look upon God being man in the flesh. Yeah, so people are talking about Christianity like that is all it was to it, in like this Roman antique idea. But the Tuatha who a faith of Ethiopia is dealing with the divine in man and man in the divine. And that is exactly what Rastafari is saying without knowing about the Ethiopian Orthodox Church or the Tuatha faith. So tell me, how is that possible? It's because we are those people, and the genetic code and the Akashic records is written in our DNA, and therefore we would say it again. Just like ones was trying to do a presidency thing, a indigenous thing, all at the same time, and don't even know that each other is doing it. I've been through all of them mystical, powerful things, man, in my life. So nothing surprised me. It make me just make me feel joy when we're running into some mystical occurrences in my life. I love it. Yeah, cause he's a videographer, movie maker, creative mind type of person. So when me experience actual eye-vine works in my life, it's a joy of abundance that flood over I, and I live for that. So that is just all I ask for. The hills, and seeing the factories running, seeing productions with Rastafari name stamping on things and going out to the world, and community I live on, school I write that's on, Rastafari teachers coming now and stop being out there, so Rastafari doctors now have them office right there and I deal with weed where them know and I use our kind of a natural herbal as well as whatever we can use from modern, because His Majesty no make a fool and no make a know, so we have to tap into both sides of all things to make a balance. So much to talk about. Greetings, family. Based on the fact that we have all of those projects, already established on the rise on and stuff like that, we still wanted to go ahead and deal with this initiative, this collective here, this committee, that would be the ones that begin to manage these projects and, all of the administrative process, getting all the people's names, getting them shares out of the rice company, all of that. This group here would deal with all of those economic initiatives, okay? And so there's others that I'm gonna add to this, but I wanted to see who would remain and see if they like the idea of Irie. I think even Irie Irons Earth Strong is interested about it being called Irie. That's what it sounds like to me. But it comes out to that. So who wants to remain? That's what we're planning to do here.
Yeah, so we started, so we hit it. Maya. That's something there, you know. And one of them time I go draw some Bob phone to car. I think I can't draw Bob. But when I draw Bob, I go hold on the head count, I go wonder, say, where badass get them Bob the from? Because I don't play normal Bob, you know. I'm only play Lee Perry Bob. Yeah. Me play Bob in a acoustic style and dub style. Yeah, cause we set the thing. No guy, no white guy, no green guy, no blue guy. No come tell me which Bob for listen. Yeah, when me I listen Bob, Bob me I listen. Yeah, our Bob. Before them take him. Yeah, so until such time, we are always telling you to keep it straight and keep it keen and keep it black.